Is Tristen Keys the next Jeremiah Smith? Interesting question. What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. If this is your first time watching Adapt and Respond, thank you for joining us here. We talk college football year round. If that is something you're into, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and answer the question in the comments below. Do you think that Tristen Keys, out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi, my mama's high school alma mater, is the next Jeremiah Smith, he of Ohio State? I'm also going to take this opportunity to remind you, we got an audio podcast, and because y'all have responded to the sticker campaign, A, your man's got to get new stickers. B, we have a top 200 podcast in sports, and we're fast climbing toward the top 100. That's because of y'all. Dead ass. Like, y'all decided that y'all wanted the stickers, and you wanted to help your mans out by going to Spotify and Apple Podcasts and leaving 5-star reviews, telling me what you like about the show, what you like about what we're building here, and what else you would like to see in it. And I'm continuing to respond, right? We have podcasts coming out Monday, Wednesday, Friday right now. They're between half an hour and 40 minutes for the most part. They may get a little bit longer, and they may be a little bit more frequent as we get closer to the season. But this is June, guys, and I got to tell you, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude for what you've done. So please continue. Leave those 5-star reviews if you haven't already. Get over to Spotify, get over to Apple, help the show out. The more people that discover the show, the bigger the show can be, the easier it is to get some of the guests I know you guys want. We're working on a few of those. Some of them look like they're coming into fruition. And if you fill out the form in the description below, I will send you one of these stickers personally with a thank you card. Got to put some more in the mail. We got to do another chill live stream because I got lots of addresses to fill out. And overwhelm me, dog. I would love to send out 1,000 of these this summer. There are 136,000 people that subscribe to this channel. I don't see why everybody can't get a sticker. I'm serious about that. All right, Tristen Keys is a top 10 recruit in the 2026 class and the best wide receiver in the 2026 class, coming out of Hattiesburg High in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I grew up playing Little League across the street from that high school. Thought I was going to play high school football there. Didn't go that way. Hattiesburg High is the Tigers. Hattiesburg High is purple and gold. Tristen Keys is committed to LSU. Now, Southern Miss is down the street. That's where my mama went to college as well. And my big cousin Rico, he went to Hattiesburg High and then ends up going to Morris Brown because he's in the band. 1906, he says, what's up? Around here, we throw up the hooks. Anyway, I think that Tristen Keys got all the goods, right? I think he's an outstanding player. We're talking about do that 58 catches for 1,275 yards, 14 TDs on a really interesting team last year, right? He's the #1 recruit in the state of Mississippi, as you would think. Now, he has signed a deal with Adidas going into this summer, going into his high school senior year, guys. That's not anything to sneeze at. It is also underscoring just how important the name, image, and likeness deals are at the very top of our sport. Remember, Jeremiah Smith and Arch Manning are both Red Bull athletes, right? As we continue to see this, I can't wait for Phil Knight to really put his foot down on this with Nike and see what they do. But you're seeing the kind of deals come in that we saw 20 years ago for LeBron James. LeBron James, who famously signed a 5-year, $90 million contract with Nike before he entered the NBA draft. That was just what it was going to be. And you've seen what LeBron has turned out to be. Arguably the best basketball player who has ever lived. Now, to the rest of us who saw Michael Jordan play, I would tell you who got more rings, okay? Who went to the finals every single time and won every single time. Also, shout out to them OKC Thunder. One game, baby. One game away. Let's go. I was hearing it from the Texas people. I was hearing it from them. Talking about, hey, you got Halliburton. Hey, 0 is 0 in game 5, baby. I'm telling you, we one win away. Bring it home. Jalen Williams decided that he wanted to go play a little ball the last 3 games, 26, 27, and 40. Boy dropped 40. My boy dropped 40. OKC in his house. Let's go. Anyway, sorry, LeBron James part, Tristen Keys part, Adidas, Nike, it got your mans going. You know what I'm saying? We get going over here. Now, we're looking at this and I'm asking, what impact will Tristen Keys have once he gets to college football? Now, he is committed to LSU, but that hasn't stopped A&M, Alabama. Let me see, who else is on this list? Ole Miss, Miami, Auburn, and then Tennessee. Tennessee, who hosted him, and Faison Brandon, who is competing in Elite 11 this week, on the same visit. Not too shabby. Now, on the one hand, I think Josh Heupel could pull off a huge win by getting both of those guys in the boat for 2026 and put Tennessee on the warpath toward winning its first national championship this century. Now, LSU is going to continue to be LSU. LSU ain't afraid to spend no money, baby. Hey, LSU ain't afraid to empty a pocketbook on anybody they think can play. Now, on the other hand, we got some LSU fans with some hubris. I synced it in the comments. They out here talking about we don't need 5-star receivers. We had Justin Jefferson. He was 2-star. We had Jamar Chase. We had Terrace Marshall. We had Malik Neighbors. We had Brian Thomas. We don't need them. We recruit them and we develop them. And I'm going, hey, man, ain't nobody turning down no 5-star recruits, all right? Like, I get it. You feel good because Jefferson went to work on Oklahoma and became the monster that he is in the NFL over Oklahoma's dead body. You saw what Jamar Chase was able to do in that 2019 year. You've seen what Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors were able to do with Jaden Daniels. You can do this. We understand. But if you keep talking like this, you're going to give Tristen Keys the wrong idea. That's not what you want. The thing that was interesting about Ohio State and Jeremiah Smith is they didn't pretend that they did not need him. Okay? And you've seen nobody's put out more wide receivers in the last 5 years who have been absolute monsters than the Ohio State Buckeyes. And they didn't say nothing about, hey, you're a freshman. You know what I'm saying? We build them up over here. It's going to take a little while. No, they knew when Ford got into the building, they were a better football team. Famously, Ryan Day buckled at the knees once he figured out that Jeremiah Smith had finally signed his financial aid agreement was coming to Ohio State. It took them half the season, but once they figured out he's the best player in the sport. Like, that was it. He changed the tide. They lost 3 offensive linemen, and they started throwing the ball to 4. And once they started throwing the ball to 4, they started winning football games going away. They stopped a mud hole in Tennessee, walked to dry. They stopped a mud hole in Oregon, walked to dry. They beat Texas. They beat Notre Dame, and now they got a national championship. Now, if you're going to hold Tristan Keys to the standard of did he win a national championship in year 1, and was he the best wide receiver on that team in year 1? Cool, bet. That's what Jeremiah Smith did. And that's what I would tell you. Like, Ohio State fans be like, hey, look, there's only one JJ, and we got him, and he's at Ohio State. Matter of fact, I remember having this conversation with Keyshawn Johnson. He was like, if he came out today, where would he get selected? And I said, you can't have him today. I'm not even entertaining that question. You can't have him. We get him for 2 more years, then you can have him. Stop trying to take the best damn players in my sport and put them in the NFL immediately. I love college football. They like college football. That's why I ain't in no hurry to see Arch Manning going in the NFL draft either. I love this sport. And one of the reasons that I believe that the sport is so great is because you don't have that long to play. You've got 5 years to play 4. And if you're really good, you've got 3 years to play 3. You got to make your mark. You got to make history right here, right now. There is no developing into a better player. You either are doing it or it's done. It's fleeting. That's what makes our sport even more enjoyable now. As people are talking about name, image, and likeness and the money that's going on and college football playoff and whether or not expansion is bad or extending the playoff is bad. Remember, the men get here at 17, 18 years old. They leave here, if they're good, at 20, at 21. You will be 18 to 21 forever in college football brain. You forever. That means something. I mean, that's why I believe in Greek mythology. It's why it's tattooed on me all over. Go be heroic when it's time to be heroic. You ain't got time to grow into this. Tristan Keys, with this Adidas deal, being the number 1 wide receiver in the class, being a top 3 recruit, go be great, dog. And you know what? Again, you got on my mama's jersey. You got on my cousin's jersey. You got on the jerseys of dudes. I mean, I came up watching Robert Gillespie go ham as an All-American at Hattiesburg High, dog. Like keep it a buck. Hattiesburg High be putting out some folks. Forget Oak Grove. Yeah, I said it. Somebody in here gonna understand what I'm saying up here. Forget Oak Grove. Get it how you live. Oak Grove is like Bixby to Booker T being Hattiesburg High. If you know, you know. I'm going to leave it there. But I think, Tristan Keys got a shot. And ain't nothing to it but to do it. You be at LSU. They throw you the rock. Make it do what it do. Let's see where you end up.